And back with you now. Sorry for the technical issues. I hope those are corrected for you now, but we are at 21-14. KCD with the ball, 3rd and long, 3rd and 25 for the Bearcats. And the 41-yard line in Sayre territory. And now Caden Long straightens up and asks for a timeout. And that fires the Sayre fans up.
Bearcats.
And the Sayre crowd really starting to come alive here. They have the big 3rd down on the verge of getting a big stop here.
Yeah, this Sayre crowd has been a vocal crowd all evening long. A good crowd here for the opening game, as you would expect. The first game after a state championship in 2024. Tonight, good competition as expected as KCD returns all those players. 21 of 22 starters back for the KCD Bearcats under Coach Matthew Jones. They have carved out a 21-14 lead over Sayre with 33.6 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Sayre, if you weren't with us at the start, it was a tough start for Sayre. They couldn't seem to get the connection between center and quarterback there in the early going, as at least 3 snaps sailed away from quarterback Gage Pennington, but they have settled things down and now have made this very much a ball game.
Yeah, it looks like they're coming alive here, though, and looks like the execution is starting to come along, and looks like they're on the verge of getting a big 3rd down stop here and getting the ball back to the offense to potentially tie the game.
3rd and 25 for KCD. There's Long looking to throw, fires it downfield, and is batted away.
And a really good defensive play right there from Pennington. Used to see him throw the passes, but able to defend one on this play right here and get that ball back to his offense.
Gage Pennington with the defense that time. Talking to Chad Pennington before the game and mentioning that both quarterbacks, Gage Pennington and Bo Perry, would play, and they have at quarterback, but he said, of course, they'll both play on defense because that's the way it is in 1A competition, and Gage Pennington with a big defensive back play there.
Back for the return for the Spartans.
Now the kick from Popa over toward the left sideline. And Sayre will have it. They held him off there, and now they'll have an opportunity to try to drive for a tie or the lead.
Falls out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Spartans will take over 1st and 10.
First down for Sayre as we're under half a minute to go, 25 seconds now with the clock stopped in the 3rd quarter. KCD on top of Sayre 21-14, and what looked like it might fade into a lopsided game early has become a good one as we get ready to complete 3 quarters of play. Spartans on the offense. Ball at the 20. And the whistle blows before play can begin. We got a timeout for Sayre. So Sayre takes the timeout. That comes with 25 seconds to go. Important offensive drive. They all are now with a 7-point difference in this ball game. I think Gage Pennington has shown some good poise, don't you, as after the tough start with the connection with the center, but he has led his team since then, and mistakes have been minimal, and penalties have been minimal tonight. This has been really a pretty well-played ball game, especially for an opener, don't you think?
Yeah, and as you said, Pennington really has kept his poise because you have those snaps go over your head, and a quarterback can really start to kind of lose his control and let that get to his head, but he stayed back there, stayed calm, and has led his team back, and now they have the ball on the verge of being able to tie this game up.
If you own a business and would like to find out more about corporate partnerships on Glycod and our free-to-watch high school athletics platform, please drop us a note at info@glycod.com. First down, Spartans. Here comes Jones looking for room. around that left side, but not much there. Now penalty flag goes in late. Actually, that wasn't Jones.
Number 17, Emmanuel Arms.
Yeah, just a nice jet sweep right there to open up the drive, and picked up some decent yards. Just see what the penalty is, though.
Emmanuel Arms on the carry. That's his, I believe that's his first carry of the night. 5'7" sophomore.
Personal foul against the Bearcats.
Well, personal foul against KCD, and that'll advance the football in a big way for Sayre.
First and 10 for the Spartans.
Now first down for Sayre from the 40-yard line.
And a costly mistake here for KCD, moving Sayre even closer into their territory.
Yeah, just have remarked on how few penalties there had been so far, and now we have a big one in the course of this game. And we're going to run out the clock in the third quarter. And that is it for the third quarter. At the end of 3, the score KCD 21 and Sayre 14. Back with the start of the fourth quarter in just a moment on Glycon.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycon.
Back for the fourth quarter of action here at Sayre Athletic Complex. I'm Keith Elkins, KJ Jones alongside. Jackson Miller is our producer, and John Strange, our video camera operator tonight, as we open up the 2025 high school football season. And we're glad you've joined us on Glycon for what has turned out to be a very good ball game. At the 1A level, it's Sayre and KCD, and the Bearcats of KCD hold a touchdown lead, touchdown and an extra point, 21-14 the score. As we start the fourth quarter of play, Sayre with the football on their own 40. Pennington to Jones. There he goes around the sideline. Got some room there across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line.
Jones breaks it around the left side. For the
Good job by Jones right there on a good run, and continue to keep moving these sticks.
Another first down for Sayre. That puts them in business now in KCD territory. Ball marked at the 49. Hampton Monday comes wide right near the bottom of your screen for Sayre. Pennington fires it that way, and Monday makes the catch after a juggle, and he's got it down deep in KCD territory.
Yeah, and a nice play action right there, and almost a good play by the defender, but good concentration by Hampton Monday, able to haul that ball in and take that slant route for some good yardage. And Sayre's churning right now.
Now Davidson almost knocked that ball away. It did pop up in the air again for a moment. It back into the hands of Hampton Monday. And now the Spartans are well inside KCD territory. And moving the football now just early in this fourth quarter.
Spartans will have it first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the 23-yard line, that's where Sayre has it right now. First and 10 for the Spartans. Caden Jones in the backfield with the quarterback, Cage Bennington. Pennington takes the snap and fires out to his left. That's Minner. He's got some room and makes some room and gets down close to the goal line.
Yeah, really nice play right there, bringing the tight end across, and is doing the little dump off right there to Minner and letting him do the rest after. This Sayre offense has been unstoppable here in the second half.
from about the 6-yard line.
They're calling it the 6-yard line now for Sayre. First and goal from the 6. Clock ticking, 11 minutes to go as we come up on the 11-minute mark. Monday wide right for Sayre. As the signals are called, there's Pennington. And he keeps it, heads for the end zone, and he's going to get there. Touchdown, Sayre.
And a good job by Pennington right there on the wide option.
Gage Pennington with the keeper up the middle.
Gage Pennington looked like he might hand it off to Jones, but then kept it himself. Made a couple of good moves and then put the head down and got into the end zone. And this is a one-point ball game.
Heck of a comeback here for Sayre in the second half.
Gannon Rice will be on to attempt the extra point for the Spartans.
Gannon Rice back out there to try the extra point. 2 for 2 on the night. The last one a little low through the upright, but got through. Here's the kick. It is on its way, and it is good, and we are tied. So Sayre, after the shaky start, has come back to tie this ball game early in the fourth quarter. 10:48 to go. The score, KCD 21, Sayre 21. And we'll be right back after this on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Number 23.
We are back.
Are back for
At Sayre, and it is 21-21 now. Getting set for the Spartans kickoff. Carson Graves ready to put the toe to it. Davidson and Wilson back deep for KCD. And here comes the kick. Wilson has it, and he's in the end zone.
It looked like Wilson was ready to take off right there, but just had his foot in the end zone.
The touchback.
Another touchback.
Will take over first and 10 at the 20.
Give it to KCD at the 20-yard line. The fans here at Sayre urging on the Sayre defense. A man short, looked like. Here's the snap. And there's room for Wilson. He is across midfield and at the 40, the 30, a foot race. Tyler Wilson down the sideline, and they're not going to catch him. Touchdown signal, but it looks like he may have stepped out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
Number 23, Tyler Wilson on the carry.
And really good play right there. Yeah, just barely stepped out of bounds.
Tyler Wilson extremely quick, 5'6", 155-pound senior. 439 yards rushing last year, and he took off. He was off to the races on that one, but apparently stepped out of bounds as he was trying to beat that last defender down the sideline.
Yeah, either way, good, really good run right there.
So they're at the 9 now, at the 9-yard line. First and goal for KCD, trying to break this tie with 10.5 minutes to go. 10:33 exactly to go in this ball game.
First and goal from the 9.
Miller Bates heads out to the right. Caden Long under center. He turns. He hands it off to Parker Rudolph, who's been getting big yards for KCD all night. Big yards meaning tough yards. And he hits into the middle for about 2 or 3 there.
And every runner that KCD has is liable to break off for a big one. You've seen Wilson just break off the big one and then giving it to that big workhorse Rudolph right there, who has to get a game tackle every time.
Caden Long back up under center for a second down play. I just credited him with 1 on that other game. Here's Long scrambling to the right, spinning away from one defender, and then finally pushed toward the goal line, but he is in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and Long right there doing a good job evading some of the defenders, getting a spin move and getting in the end zone. Really nice drive right there from KCD. Only took them 3 plays.
Nice response by the Bearcats to get back on top in this one, 27-21. Nice run by Caden Long.
Yeah, that drive only took about a minute. It was 3 plays, 75 yards. Really quick strike.
They used 2 place kickers, 2 kickers, Popa and Mizuguchi. And the kick is up, and it is good.
Bearcat point after is good.
That makes it
9:50.
28-21.
Quarter. It's the Kentucky Country Day Bearcats. 28.
28-21 is the score. 9:50 to go
Sayre
in the 4th quarter.
Spartans are 21.
So the quick response by KCD and good athletic play by Caden Long there on that last run, KJ.
Yeah, it really was. Really just bringing it open, able to break off for about 60 yards to open up the drive and let the rest of his teammates do the rest and get it in. Really just seeing how versatile this team is. You've seen Wilson with the big run, then you've seen him give it to Rudolph, and he had a good run. And then the quarterback, Caden Long, able to put it in with the finishing touches.
Yeah, Wilson is a really dangerous runner. He's low to the ground with that 5'6" height, and once he got out in some open space, he really turned it on, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and luckily they were able to push him out of bounds. But KCD able to still come away with the touchdown on that drive.
Yeah, he almost had it in himself on the long run, but as it is, they punched it in after he went out of bounds on the 9, and now back to the kickoff with Popa. He's been driving him pretty deep all night. That one taken near the goal line. Now here is Jones, and he is going to be surrounded as he gets to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Jones not with much room to work there.
Caden Jones on the return.
28-21 the score, 9:42 left now as they battle in the 4th quarter in what has been an excellent opening night game for Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod, and we have a player down on the field that they're tending to right now. So we'll take a break while they do that and come back in just a moment with more football on Glycod.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School.
Timeout coming with 9:42 to go, and KCD up by 7. They continue to tend to the injured player. The Sayre Spartans, the way they're working on him, I don't want to speculate too much, but it does look like it may be a cramp, KJ, as they tend to the injured Spartan out there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and that looks like it's been something that's been pretty common among both teams here tonight, and that's something you see in the first game, both teams getting acclimated to game speed, and it'll be something that occurs less often as they get into later in the season.
Yeah, if we'd had to open last week, we probably would have seen more than that with all the intense heat that we had for a couple of weeks, but that has cooled off in the last couple of days, and our game time temperature was about at the 80-degree mark. That's warm enough for football, but it has now cooled into the high 70s, and that's pretty pleasant compared to what we have seen.
Yeah.
That is Caden Jones, and he's having difficulty walking, and that is looks like a cramping condition. And he is really having to hobble, and that's an important player for Sayre, and they depend on his speed and power in the running game.
Yeah, it looks like it possibly be cramping in both legs there.
So they're assisting him off the field. And we'll hope that Caden Jones can return to action very soon. But we'll see. Spartans with the ball now. Here is Pennington with it. Fires over to his left. Got his receiver out there. Not a first down game, but pretty close to it. They've been Corrigan again.
Gage Pennington's pass.
Or actually it was
number 26, A.J. Corrigan.
Yeah, it was Corrigan.
And of about 7 on the play.
A pickup of 7. They'll go with 2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead it goes.
Yeah, not too much running room right there. Harrison Phillips on the run, but yeah, not too much wiggle room. Able to pick up a short gain. Able to get the first down, though.
Yeah, Harrison Phillips assuming that running back role. Now we see Bickley back in there. There's backers entering the game.
And this is where time starts to really become an important factor. So as Sayre's moving the ball here, they need to make sure they get it in or leave enough time for them to kick it and get the ball back.
Under 9 minutes now as Sayre gets ready to run a first down play at about the 32-yard line in their own territory. Pennington looking, scrambling to his right. Now he's going to take it and put the head down, and tackled by Finney at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, and looks like number 42 coming in for the kill shot right there. But able to just slide down and get a good gain right there.
Yeah, Trip Swisher in on it along with Finney, and they got Pennington. And now it's 2nd and 7 for the Spartans at the 36. Nearing the 8-minute mark. Corrigan out wide to the left at the top of your screen. Monday in motion. Pennington flips it to him now. Here is Monday across the first down marker, but flags fly in the Sayre backfield.
Yeah, looks like this one may be coming back.
Their flags on the flag.
A few more flags here recently in this part of the ball game. Personal foul. So roughing the passer.
A personal foul roughing the passer against the Bearcats.
That goes against KCD, so that will be a big play in terms of yardage, and that will put Sayre in great shape in KCD territory as they drive for what they hope is a tying touchdown or maybe even a go-ahead with a 2-point conversion. Start the clock again. Here come the Spartans out of the huddle. Hampton Monday to the left. Looks like Pennington was to the left too, and that is Perry carrying the ball. He turns it on and gets up across, it's down across the 40-yard line to about the 38. Bo Perry.
Yeah, good run right there by Bo Perry, and slowly moving this ball down the field.
They had Pennington and Perry in the game on that play, and Perry just took off with it to the right. He has been a strong running quarterback from what we've seen in this game. Both quarterbacks were expected to see action tonight, and they have. Spartans break the huddle with a 2nd and 3. Ball at the 37. The snap. And again, it's Perry off to the right side. Down the sideline he goes, battling for yardage, and they bring him down, but after a good gain, be a first down for Sayre.
Bo Perry with some really strong running here. Another strong run right there and picking up the big first down.
Well, we've seen some deceptive plays in this game. We've seen that option offense by KCD, but the last couple of plays just straight ahead. Bo Perry takes it and goes with it.
Yeah, the straight downhill.
The Sayre crowd fired up now as the Spartans try to drive for this big touchdown. 28-21 KCD. The snap, and they're going to try it again. Perry cuts in this time. Shorter gain. He's hit by a couple of Bearcats.
Yeah, another downhill run right there, but a little bit better job containing it right there from KCD. Able to stop him for a short gain, bring up second and long.
Drake Jones in on the stop for KCD. Counting down towards 6 minutes.
Second and 6 for the Spartans at the 20-yard line.
So they give him 4 on that one to make it 2nd and 6. Ball at about the 20-yard line. Pennington takes it and hands it off this time. Short gain and then out of bounds.
Number 8, Harrison
Phillips.
First down carry for the Spartans.
They're without Caden Jones right now, who left the field with some cramping, it appeared.
First and goal for the
Harrison Phillips has had a couple of carries now. And now first and goal for Sayre. About the 9-yard line. Down by 7. They give us to Phillips. Straight ahead he goes. Heads for the end zone. And he is in for the touchdown.
Yeah, really good run right there by Harrison Phillips with Caden Jones out. And he's able to punch it in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Spartans.
A real shootout here in the second half.
Yeah, the touchdown comes with 5:02 to go. And Sayre is down by 1. The big extra point attempt coming up. Gannon Rice on the field to do it, and Gage Pennington to hold. Perfect so far tonight. Here's the snap. That one's low, but it's through, and it is good.
That was a scary one there. I wasn't sure if he made it or not.
Well, they don't have to make it by a lot, and he didn't make it by a lot, but he did make it. And we are tied, 28-28, 5:02 to go, and we'll take a break before the kickoff and come back in just a moment on Glycon.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Ready for the kickoff now. All tied again, and just 5 minutes to go in regulation. 5:02 to be exact. Carson Graves set to kick it away for Sayre. Davidson and Wilson back to return. We saw how dangerous a runner Wilson was a little while ago. Davidson as well. This one's going to come to the end zone, and that will not be returned. So they'll start on the 20-yard line. KCD made short work of a long field last time.
That'll be a touchback, and the Bearcats will take over first and 10 from the 20-yard line.
All even at 28. Caden Long leads him out. Takes the snap. Straight ahead it goes.
Good strong run right there from Rudolph.
Now they get it started with the run from Parker Rudolph.
On the carry.
I don't expect a slow, methodical drive right here. Run out some clock and try to get a walk-off score.
6, 7, 2nd and 3 for the Bearcats.
Pickup of 7 for Parker Rudolph. He's had a good opening night, doing exactly what they need him to do. Long. Short gain this time as he handed off.
Not much going right there, bringing up a big third down here.
Number 5, Parker Rudolph.
That was Rudolph again. They were waiting for him this time.
Number 34, Duncan Marlowe with the initial hit.
3rd down and short. Snap to Long. Again, it's Rudolph. He's got 1st down yardage.
Yeah, and he knew who was going to on that play, and he's able to come up big right there, keep the chains moving and keep the clock running down.
And it is running at 3:50.
He'll move the chains with that carry. 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line.
Mark it at the 34, just about at the 34. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. And the handoff goes to Davidson. Tries to break one outside and gets a little room out there close to 1st down yardage.
Again, another strong run right there, and really seeing these guys grit it out and put their head down here.
Now we see Caden Jones back on the field for Sayre.
Down, Bearcats.
He had left with the cramping before, but he's back out there now in a defensive position.
10 from the 44-yard line.
Coming up on the 3-minute mark now. At the 44-yard line, KCD still in its own territory. They give it to Rudolph. He charges ahead, gets nearly to midfield before being pushed back.
Yeah.
KCD has the veteran place kicker, Popa. We'll see if that might figure into how this game ends, if it does end in regulation.
And I think this drive is going just how KCD wants it to so far. As again I said, eating up clock and moving the ball steadily, knocking on the door of Sayre territory.
Now we get whistles and a timeout for KCD. So
timeout.
Get a timeout on the field. And we'll take a break as well. It comes with 2:12 to go. We'll be right back on Black Hawk.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School.
Seconds to 5 for the
2:12 to go. This will be a 2nd and 5 play for KCD from the 49 in their own territory. Back it in around the quarterback, and here is the pitch to Tyler Wilson. Not much room. He tried to turn the corner, and he did get past midfield, but a short gain for him.
Yeah, and I thought he might have been stopped in the backfield right there, but able to get to that edge and pick up just a short gain. Stopping the clock.
8 Harrison Phillips, number 3 Caden Jones.
down to 2:06. It's stopped now. And KCD players look to the sideline. Third down play, 3 yards to go for a first. Caden Long leans in under center. And he hands it off, and Rudolph breaks it. He gets to the 30-yard line, and that'll be a first down and then some. Really setting up KCD, and Parker Rudolph just broke right through that time.
First down.
Yeah, and that play right there setting them up in the potential field goal position as well.
They're going to mark it at the 32 where the knee touched. Clock running a minute 50.
Bearcats have the ball. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1:38 left as Caden Long pitches to Davidson, tries to turn the right side and gets some room out there. He's close to a first down.
Deion Davidson to the right side.
And it looks like he was just about able to get to the edge, and looks like a player hurt here for KCD as well.
Yeah, we have a player down on the right side over there.
Yeah, and it looks like Tyler Wilson, a big player for them. Let's hope he's okay.
He is an important player for KCD, that's for sure. And while they tend to him, we'll have a little bit of a break in the action. But what a ball game this has turned into. As we pointed out numerous times, the shaky start by Sayre. They were down 14-0. They came back and have evened the ball game up twice now, and it's all even at 28 with just a minute 20 to go in the fourth quarter. And they'll tend to Wilson over there, but quite a rally by Sayre, and KCD has answered that rally too. They've done well in their own right.
Yeah, and a lot of swings of momentum here in the game as well, and still a good effort by Sayre to come back from down 14 and have this game tied up here. Let's see if they'll be able to get a stop here and be able to come out with the win, though.
Well, we could see overtime, but we're not there yet, and KCD is driving. Ball is going to be marked at about the, 22-yard line. Now they help Wilson up, and he is able to walk to the sideline. We'll see if he's able to re-enter here. Now that we are in the very late stages of this game. Here we go, second down play, second down and short, about a yard.
We're down to almost a minute here with KCD marching right down the field.
Snapped along, pitches to Doster, almost dropped it, got it back and heads down the sideline. Finally met by several Spartans, but got the first down yardage.
Yeah, and that was potentially scary right there. He did juggle the ball a little bit, but eventually able to corral it and pick up some yardage.
Wyatt Moore coming back on the field for Sayre. Now he has to hustle back off. The snap and the straight ahead run by Rudolph. He is hard to stop. They got him after a gain.
Number 5, Parker Rudolph.
Yeah, a lot going on in there. Kind of hard to see who has the ball sometimes, but yeah, Rudolph again with the carry. And
we're down to 19 seconds.
Bevy Spartans on the tackle.
13 seconds.
yeah, it looks like they're playing for the game-winning field goal here.
Yeah, going to call a timeout when they feel it's time to do that. And now they get the timeout with 7 seconds to go.
Bearcats.
I don't think we could ask for a much better game here tonight.
This is a great opening night. It's been a great game at any time of the year, but especially nice to open it up with one like this.
Sure.
Two strong Class A teams, and they have battled to a 28-28 tie with 7 seconds to go. And we'll see who's teeing it up there. It is Popa. And As I mentioned before, he is one of the best kickers really in the state of Kentucky. So now they're going to call upon him to try to put what would very likely be the winning points on the board. Ball is spotted at the 13-yard line. He's setting up at the 22. A 32-yard kick for Philip Popa. Cats are set. Now time is called.
And it looks like Sayre called a timeout to try to ice the kicker here a little bit, try to knock him off.
Timeout, Spartans.
Well, Sayre takes the timeout. Well,
you got to do what you can to try to ice the kicker.
Absolutely. You use them all up, and they will try to do that. I don't believe they're not a whole lot of schools that have the kind of kicker that you can call on for this sort of distance, but Philip Popa has been a great kicker for KCD, and now he'll try to win it for him. Popa, a senior.
And a big kick here coming, a lot of pressure. Let's see if he can come through to knock off the defending champs.
There's the snap, and the ball is on the way. Boy, he got a lot of leg into it, and it is gone.
Looks like he nailed it.
And with just 3.2 seconds left, Popa just absolutely crushed that field goal.
He did. Loud crowd behind him, a lot of pressure on him. He's able to nail it. Still some time left, but this really puts a dagger in it for these Sayre Spartans.
Wow, what a battle in this ball game, and they've got 3.2 seconds left, so we'll see what happens in that length of time. But Philip Popa has delivered a huge field goal for Kentucky Country Day to very likely get their season off to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, and this would be a story he'll be able to tell forever if they're able to pull out this win.
Well, I don't know how he felt, but he sure made it look easy.
He did. He had a lot of room left on that one, too. That could have been good from maybe the 40-yard line. That's what they call ice in their veins right there.
Yeah.
Able to knock it down under pressure.
There was a big run by Parker Rudolph during that drive that helped KCD get down the field, but they all had to execute. They had to take it down the field and get Popa in position, and they did, and then he delivered.
And I wonder what kind of kick they'll do here, if they'll choose to do maybe a squib kick or if they'll kick it deep and give him a chance.
We'll see. Caden Jones is back there along with backers if they do go deep.
Yeah, my thought is to squib kick it to one of the up men just to run out the clock here, but you never know.
And they do kick it short and high.
The one thing we don't want to go out of bounds, though. Looks like KCD's able to recover the ball.
KCD may have been able to get on that ball. That's very much a live football, of course. However, whatever style they try to.
Kickoff is recovered by the Bearcats. There is a flag on the play.
And a flag tossed later. And they'll give a sideline warning. They're obviously pretty excited over there on the KCD sideline.
And it looks like KCD will pull off the impossible and come into the defending champs home field and get a big win. And even though Sayre may not come out with a win tonight, it still hats off to them for their effort tonight. Down 14-0 and able to come back and tie the game up. That still shows their effort and tenacity.
Absolutely. They've got a lot to be encouraged about in this year following the state championship.
Yeah, I wouldn't hang my head too much if I was them.
Absolutely.
Just use this as a building block.
Yep. KCD with it, and There's the snap, and there's the horn, and we have come to the end of this ball game, and KCD has won it. Kentucky Country Day wins it over Sayre by a score of 31-28 on the late field goal. Philip Popa providing the final margin in what turned out to be a great ball game here on opening night on Glycod. We'll begin our post-game report in just a moment. Stay with us on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Suntime Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Suntime Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit them online at CartownKiaUSA.com.
Keith Elkins along with KJ Jones, Jackson Miller, our producer, John Strange, our camera operator, and we have had the privilege of bringing a really good football game tonight to open the high school football season. KCD wins it by a score of 31-28 over Sayre tonight, and this game started like it might be a long night for the Spartans. They were having trouble getting the center and quarterback linked up, several high snaps, and at least 3 that got that went by Pennington. He couldn't have gotten them. He didn't have a chance to catch them, and that really set Sayre back, at least as far as momentum, even though I think they cashed in with just 1 touchdown off those miscues. But still, it's got to shake you up just a little bit to have those things happen early. But they calmed down then, and we settled into a really nice game.
Yeah, and once they were able to settle down, they were virtually unstoppable. Again, as you said, just had the high snaps, and that just kind of messed up their momentum and the rhythm of the game. But once they got that taken care of, they were good to go. And this second half, they were all shots and pretty much, like I said, unstoppable and just scoring on all cylinders.
Caden Long is the KCD quarterback who triggers that offense that they run, the flex bone they call it, and triple option, and where they pack in everybody, and a lot of good ball handling is crucial to the success of an offense like that. He got the first touchdown tonight with the quarterback sneak, and he was I would think, as I recall, flawless on his ball handling tonight, and a lot of handoffs to Rudolph and some to Wilson. And then when they needed him to throw, he was able to do that too.
Yeah, he really did just about everything tonight. Again, as you said, he was able to throw it and run it when he needed to, and then just the surrounding support that he had around him, all the runners with Tyler Wilson and also Parker Rudolph behind him. Just an amazing triple threat with them three back there.
Yeah, Tyler Wilson was outstanding. He had to leave the game late with some cramping, as some other players did too, and that was a big loss momentarily for KCD because he had a huge role in this ball game. Scored the second KCD touchdown to put them up 14-0. That's when it looked like things might not go well for Sayre at all tonight, but the Spartans rallied. Late first half touchdown, and that was very, very important to their comeback.
Yeah, it was. Just able to put everything together, and as you said, that late touchdown at the end is able to really help them out.
That 14-7 score at halftime. KCD moved out quickly with a score in the start of the second half to make it 21-7. Again, it looked bad for Sayre at that time, but they rallied. Two straight scores at that time unanswered and tied this ball game. And from then on, it looked like and felt like the kind of game that very well might see some extra minutes tonight. We didn't, but it certainly went right down to the wire. And you just had that feeling that that's where it was headed after they tied it there in the third.
Yeah, for sure, because it was really just blow for blow, each team just scoring at will, and then it really just came down to who had the ball last, and fortunately it was KCD who had the ball last, and they were able to kick the game-winning field goal.
And Sayre tonight, again, we talk about they'll have some new players that not new to the team, but new to the prominent roles that they'll have to play this year. Among them, Gage Pennington, the quarterback tonight, and he was helped out some by Bo Perry, who did some effective running from quarterback too. And while the saying is, if you have two quarterbacks, you really don't have a quarterback. But in this little different situation and a different level, and if they can put Bo Perry in there and he can run as effectively as he did tonight, they'll probably see two quarterbacks from Sayre a lot this year.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Bo really, he did a great job in there. I don't think you could really explain how good of a job he did. Really gave the team some momentum and just some strong running there at the end of the game.
And Pennington, a key touchdown to Minner on one which he had to scramble, and it looked like he was going to have to take it for the run, but then spotted Minner in the end zone, and nice throw, nice catch as he was coming back across the end zone. Not an easy play to complete, but they did, and it was a key touchdown.
Yeah, throwing the ball across your body is always hard, and able to put the precision right there on his guy really shows just how good of a quarterback he is. So really good job, good catch, and good throw.
Well, they battled to a 28-28 tie, and then it was KCD on the drive, and we talked about how they might want to manage the clock for a last shot at a winning score. And as it turned out, KCD always has an ace in the hole with Popa, their strong place kicker and punter, and he came onto the field to deliver unofficially a 32-yard field goal, and that came with 3.2 seconds left. They had driven down the field, had a big run from Wilson and from Rudolph, and that set him up, and they had it right there in the middle of the field for him, and he nailed it, and it was 32, it could have been 42, and maybe more.
Yeah, for sure, and I think they really executed really well that last drive. Excellent clock management and able to spot the ball right in the middle of the field and, again, kick the game-winning field goal.
And let's look at tonight's scoring summary brought to you by IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. And we will take a break and continue with more of our post-game report in just a moment on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
We're big fans here in Kentucky of great savings at Cartown Kia.
Start the season with a win with savings on an incredible lineup of hot new Kias. Like 2025 Kia Sorento, just $269 a month or buy for 0% financing. Or drive home a new 2025 Kia Seltos, just $209 a month. And win big on hot new 2025 Kia K4. Yours for just $169 a month. $169 a month.
Our team is here for your team at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back at the Sayre Athletic Complex following Kentucky Country Day's 31-28 win over the homestanding Sayre Spartans. Time now for our most outstanding players, and they are presented by Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment. The right equipment for the right job. And our most outstanding player first for KCD. KJ, you could always debate these, and this was a good team win for KCD, but we like Tyler Wilson's night tonight.
Yeah, and Tyler Wilson, the main reason is just his big run there at the end after Sayre tied up the game. He's able to break off a big, I think it was maybe 60 yards, and able to get his team back in scoring position to take the lead. But just an overall good game tonight. Again, a lot of good players on that team, but he's one that stuck out tonight. And, of course, a mention for Philip Popa, the kicker, who delivered the big field goal at the end of some 32 yards. And he also kicked the ball in the end zone regularly tonight, and he is a part of their offense and is one of the outstanding kickers in the state. But our most outstanding player for KCD is Tyler Wilson. And for Sayre tonight, a very versatile player, Hampton Monday. Yeah, Hampton Monday. He's a guy who was all over the field tonight. We were calling his name from the beginning of the game all the way to the end, whether he was catching big passes from his quarterback or whether he was putting big hits on the opposing team, KCD. He just had a good overall game.
Again, tonight's most outstanding players presented by Lexington Outdoor Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. And we'll take a break and come back and wrap things up from the complex in just a moment here on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires, and by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your winning career today.
Back to wrap things up from the Sayre Athletic Complex. Visitors won it tonight, KCD 31 and Sayre 28. And let's take a look at next week's schedule, brought to you by New Vista. They see the good ahead. And among the games next week, look for Douglas at Trinity, Spencer County at Collins, and South Oldham at Eastern, Henry County at Lafayette, and Mayle at Ballard. And, of course, follow Kentucky high school football, Central Kentucky in the Louisville area, and also Southern Indiana football on Glycod. Check out glycod.com for schedules and games, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and help and follow along for high school football all season long. KJ, we can't promise every game is going to be this exciting, but there will be a lot of great ones, and we certainly open with a good one tonight.
For sure, yeah. You say you can't promise everyone to be this good with a tie game and a walk-off field goal to win the game. This was very exciting, but I'm pretty sure we do have a lot more good ones to come.
Well, that'll do it for us tonight. We appreciate you watching, and for KJ Jones and for our producer Jackson Miller and for our cameraman John Strange, I'm Keith Elkins. Thanks very much for watching tonight on Glycod. Again, the final score, it was KCD 31 and Sayre 28. Good night from the Sayre Athletic Complex on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Football. Tonight's game was brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. New Vista, we see the good ahead. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. Suntime Pools and Spas, good people to know if you have a pool. And by Fast Signs.
Visit glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on